Hi, today we'll be talking about my thoughts on today's fascination with toxic masculinity in a lot of aspects of people's lives. I think um, I I stumble across a lot of men that are still so adamant in showing their softer side, showing the side that is not usually portrayed in movies, shows, or anything that paints men to be masculine. There's no sign of vulnerability. There's no sign of anything that would relate to a man that isn't necessarily connected to his masculinity on a toxic level or on a level that society deems that men should be. And I think there's been a lot of rabbit holes people have gone through that make them from masculine to them passing over to the toxic masculinity aspect of sides. And I think it's a very egotistical thing to do. It it lies within their own problems mentally or just internally, to be toxically toxic against other people, whether it's women, men, um, and it's portrayed as arrogant. It's reflected as an arrogance to them that is not known to them. And I just wanted to get on here and speak about how masculinity shouldn't be all about brute force or getting swole or being a douchebag or just being mean to people. You know, um, it shouldn't be that way. It never should have been that way. And I think toxic masculinity just comes about due to the age we live in, due to how everyone is around us, that some men decide to feel like they should be toxically masculine towards people and just ruin their lives and ruin the relationships they truly have with people due to them wanting to be macho or stand ground. Like, there's certain aspects that toxic masculinity takes from healthy masculinity and just turns it up a notch to where it's not healthy and it's not good for other people. And I think a big one is anger. I think a lot of people dive themselves into anger. They dive themselves into it being okay due to the fact that it's portrayed in a lot of movies and a lot of fiction and a lot of shows that anger equals men. Anger equals men. Fighting equals men. And a lot of people, a lot of men have built this side to them that is just built off anger, resentment, and just fury. And society, some of the society has deemed it okay. And I'm telling you guys right now, it's not okay to be as angry as some of you get. It's not okay. It hurts yourself more than the other person. Your reaction matters more than what they've done to you. And I think we excuse ourselves as men because we are men, that we could get mad, scream, and yell because we are men. No, it should be the opposite. We control our emotions and regulate how we feel because we are responsible, mature adults. Some of us kids, but I think even to kids, just understand that being a man is being mature, having your things together, not reacting, more so understanding before reacting. And there's been a lot of times where I have myself have faulted in just keeping myself from being silent in opportunities where I'm being yelled at, I'm being confronted, and having that in the back of my mind thinking I am not a man if I don't get confrontational as well. And it's been unnecessary in 99% of altercations. There will be some times where you've been pushed to the edge, and even then, you shouldn't yell or let it build up in your heart, in your chest, to get angry back at a person, because it it all lies within you. It harbors in you, and it builds and builds. This negative energy will build upon you, that you'll just be angry at everybody with the slightest thing. And it's it's okay to be upset sometimes, but to let it fuel you, to let it control you, is not okay. You control your thoughts and actions, not your actions and out out things you can't control you. It shouldn't be that way. You should be able to regulate and practice that, because I know it's not going to be from one day to the next. You got it on lock, and I think it's just starting day by day, understanding, hey, I need to I need to practice this daily by doing something specific every day, to be able to get rid of that anger that you have inside, that dwells in everything that you do, that is always on edge. And yeah, dude, it's not okay to be so angry and so full of yourself. It's okay to be sad, and as a man, it's okay. It's okay to have these feelings of sadness, um, curiosity, of wonder, feelings. I'm trying to get at the feelings that would be thought about if you would think of a woman in society's terms, or and just be yourself, even if you don't think this is necessarily masculine. It's healthy masculinity to have this aspect of femininity to you, this aspect of calmness, of understanding, of peace, of nurturing side to you. And yeah, dude, everything will be alright. I'd like to repeat that everything will be alright with God. Just give it up to God. Give your anger up to God and pray for it. It'll be alright. And day by day, you'll feel a little bit better. I'm not saying you'll come as fast as you do it, but it will come eventually. Just practice it, and just disconnect yourself from it. Stop identifying yourself to be so angry or anything that is bad. Just stop identifying yourself to be that person anymore. Because the longer you do, the longer you're going to stay in that path, the longer you're going to stay in that mental. You control your mind. Don't let your mind control you. And anything that is upsetting you in your mind, give it up to God. The things you can't. Most of the things, 99% of things, you won't be able to get through by yourself. You need God. Anytime that you feel the need to talk to someone, you have the counselor, above all else, God. So go to Him. And to whoever sees this, I hope the best for you. And anything that is anger or toxic masculinity, because people need to be reminded that it's not okay to always be angry and so toxic. Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will be making a lot of videos about certain topics out of nowhere. I think I really like speaking towards the camera, or anyone that would watch this. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and you guys will be seeing a lot of me and a lot of different things from this YouTube channel and my Twitch. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.